Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another MapleStory / Mushroom Game video. It's me, Chris. How you guys doing? This is my Wildhunter. It's my last boss mule that I have, and I'm just going to kind of showcase it much like I did with my other boss mules. Reason why I left this one until last is because it's a little bit different. It's not your traditional boss mule. You might see by the gear, it's all legendary, and I have tyrants, and I have a Sweetwater glove, and I have weird items that you probably haven't seen ever in your life or used ever in your life. But this is the old meta from Reboot because this is my old main. This is the character I used to play back in the day. Didn't used to be called this. I renamed it when they added name change tickets and they gave us all one for free. Used to be called Champion Lord, believe it or not. What a name. It was a for fun meme name. And I ended up changing it because I wanted to be a little bit less ridiculous than Champion Lord. Is what it is, though. But this is my old main from when Reboot was new. And I'm sure there's like one person who watches my videos that understands what this character is and where this character is from. But if you're one of the few who cares, I mean, honestly, nobody cares except for me. But I'll show you. This character right here, third 250 in Reboot, is me. Yippee! Yeah. Listen, it's from a different era in my life. Ignore that noise. It's just a message from Connect Research telling me I can do a survey. I'll do the survey later. For now, we do some hustling and grustling, and by that I mean we do some gaming. So, as always, I'm going to swap over my links because I forgot last time, so I'm going to swap over my links. Yeah, I think that's all I have to do. I'm going to swap over my links, I'm going to grab buffs, I'm going to run culvert, so give me un momento. So, as always, like with all my other characters, I'm just going to run culvert. I don't know how to efficiently run culvert on my Wildhunter, even though it is my old main. I don't know how to play it anymore with 5th job, because again, when I quit the game, 5th job was not out. So, I know Jaguar Storm. And, I mean, we can kind of see my nodes and stuff here, because I forgot to show you guys the nodes earlier. I have everything, and it's high-ish level, for what it's worth, but... do I really know how to play this character anymore? Not really. Did not mean to do that. As you can see, pressed the wrong button. So that's going to lower our culvert score just the tiniest bit. What I meant to press was this? Yeah. Had to turn Maple Warrior on. Couldn't remember what key I had it bound to. And as you can see, this is another character where my keybinds are just all over the place, so who knows. But, is this magic arrow just gonna go forever? What? I didn't know it just went forever. The more you know. Let me use up my buffs. Let me use up my buffs. Okay, I think that's good. I do have my link skills on. This has a, what, 2-minute cooldown, so I actually can probably use it in culvert. Good to know. So, let us rip it and ship it. It's not going to be buffed by everything, but that's okay. Actually, you know what? What I'll do is I just won't use all my cooldowns until Primal Fury's back up. I'm a genius. I still don't know how to do culvert, but this is a better attempt at culvert than any of my other characters because I'm not just full sending it immediately. But is what it is. Wildhunter used to be my old main. Honestly, it's a pretty simple class. I just liked it because you could move through maps pretty effectively while on Jaguar when training. And I know they've changed it significantly since I've last played it. Well, I won't say significantly, but they've changed it more than I thought they would, all things considered. Okay, it's time to do some actual damage. Let's do this shit. Let's do this shit. So I should do this too. Pretty sure it's worth doing that for burst. I know it's an iframe, which I think is good. I have no idea how long Jaguar Storm actually lasts for, so hopefully it lasts long enough or short enough for it to not be wasted. Either way, though, this character gets around 800, I think, in Culvert. 850, 900, somewhere around there. So it's significantly stronger than all of my other characters, despite me not knowing how to play it worth a damn. Also have to keep remembering to use grenades. Something I never remember to do. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna end our culvert at, like, just about 900. No, just over 900. 909, as they say. But that's the culvert run on this boy. And like I said, this character is significantly stronger than all of my other boss mules, so I won't bore you guys with too much stuff. I'll run CZAC, I'll run CPAP, and I'll run Lotus. Does that sound good? The one thing about Wildhunter that I will say that I do like about it being as a boss mule is the fact that it does good DPM, at least for what it feels like. Again, maybe it's just because mine is super overgeared, but it feels like it does decent DPM. So, like, even if you don't have a bunch of burst, you can still kind of kill bosses without needing burst, if that makes sense. I mean, obviously burst makes things go faster, hence the name burst, but hopefully you understand what I mean. You know what, I made an on-the-fly decision that I'll just run the same bosses every time, even though it's just going to be mostly a cutscene. I think it's only fair to do the same bosses. You know, the same showcase. I'm a professional mushroom gamer. If there is such a thing. Well, there is, because I am. Another good thing that I do like about Wildhunter is they added not only one iframe, but two iframes. Because back in the day, Feline Berserk used to not be an iframe, but they made this an iframe. It's a 70-second, 2-second... 70-second cooldown, 2-second duration iframe. Which is really good. And then one of their 5th job skills, Primal Fury, is also an iframe, which, again, is pretty fire. And this right here is why I like Wildhunter, and I originally wanted to make a Wildhunter when Reboot first came out, was because I like the idea that you can train on the Jaguar. I think it's cool. I know, it's pretty lame, but I think it's cool. And, I mean, we're looking at almost 10 years ago, so I was like almost 18 years old, you know? I was like a 19-year-old kid. I still thought dumb shit was cool. I still think dumb shit is cool. I'm simple, man. Not much has changed in that regard. They say you are what you eat. And I say I've never eaten a Wildhunter, but it still feels like I am one, you know what I mean? What is bro yapping about? If only we knew, man. If only we knew. CPAP should be fairly straightforward, because again, I'm very strong. Just pop everything and hope for the best. Pop everything and hope for the best. I see Jaguar Storm still is kind of shitty to use. They just kind of run everywhere. I know you can press it again to resummon them, I think, at your location. Right? If I do this? No, they just kind of resummon around you. Which has always kind of been my problem with Jaguar Storm. It's just unreliable and, like, clunky to use. But it is what it is, man. Let's go slam out Lotus real quick. Bop, 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 bop. I still don't think I like P3 New Lotus, but I think P1 and P2 are pretty cool. I think P3, there's just too much shit to reasonably expect people to play around. So it becomes a game of, like, dodging certain things and then just tanking others. It's just very cluttered. I'm gonna iframe that, just because I don't feel like jumping. Another thing I also really enjoy about Wildhunter is the fact that you have this. I can moonwalk. You'll notice I'm not changing direction when I walk. It was a nice little addition to the class, I will say. And it's a welcome one. Because it means you can have pretty high uptime on your DPM. And that is something that I like to try to challenge myself to have as high uptime as possible. Because if you're not going for high uptime, then what are you doing? What are you doing? What am I doing? Who knows? Let me pop this. I guess let me pop AB too. Because I don't think I need to use everything. I don't think I really need to use anything, honestly. Oh, I wanted to iframe that. Feline Berserk is so good. I need to get better at using it. As you can see, nice and fast, nice and easy. And because I overgear, by so much, because this used to be my old domain, it is very fast. I didn't even bother fucking... Oh, I should have fucking bothered. I was like, I'm not even gonna bother popping all my other skills. I'm just gonna try to burst him. But of course, as I do that, I get punished for it because he knocks me up, despite being bound. Don't really know how that works. I'm gonna just iframe all that. I'm not about that nonsense. I'm in the air, I'm in the corner. How does this happen? Fuck if I know, dude. It's kind of what I mean. It's very hard to see what the hell is actually happening, at least for me. But I'm totally open to just being bad. I'm okay with being bad. Overall, though, that's what Wildhunter looks like. I think it's fun. I think it's a decent boss mule, even if you weren't super overgeared. Because it's a pretty good DPM class, I think, and it's a 2-minute burst as far as I'm aware. Yeah, everything's a 2-minute burst. So it's not the worst in terms of waiting for burst either. And you get to ride on a fucking cat, man. Come on. That's cool. You get to do cool cat stuff, man. Anyways, once more, I'll look over my gear if you want to see it, but it's just back from when I played. Like, back when Reboot was, you know, a thing. I've thrown, like, a couple cubes on some of these items since coming back. Like, I'm pretty sure I've cubed my weapon. Like, I 100% cubed my weapon because I needed IED, so I just cubed it to random IED. I re-cubed this to IED. So the gear is kind of fucking, like, weird and scuffed, but it is a very strong character comparatively to a regular boss mule. And I just want you guys to be aware of that. I mean, it hit almost 1k culvert, which is about double and then some from most of my other boss mules. But it is what it is. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. And of course, thank you to my YouTube members. Consider becoming a member. Helps the channel out. Blitzel's Remix My Life. I'm Nufu. It's Biscuits Ender Diz. You guys are all the greatest. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Mwah. Bye, guys.